Yeah, I mean, I think I've said it before. It's every time you played the Panthers, it was, you knew it was going to be a grind, and watching video and then going through the first practice, you see it and see the style that they want to play, and then to actually get to go out and practice it today was good. Good first step for me. Obviously stepping into a new team, and there'll be some adjustments, and we're getting lots of reps at it, so just to continue to work on that and get that ready for game one.
What's your first impressions been of being coached by Paul Maurice?
It was good. I mean, his message is clear. In the video, he's there's no gray area of what he expects from you, and to go out and execute, and know. I think the big thing is knowing that they're not afraid for you to make a mistake. They want you to, in practice especially, get out of your comfort zone, get up, and then in the clips you see where, there's always somebody that's, there to support you if you do get beat. So having that confidence, especially in practice, to not be afraid to get up and angle or whatever the situation may be, to get out of your comfort zone, so then when you do get into games, it's more natural, and you're able to do what they're expecting.
Super hard, hardest ever, but it's always it's so good to be back and work together and be together again. So it's a fun first day for sure.
What was the biggest thing you were able to take away from last year? After you moved up and down the lineup, you were in, you were out, playoffs, you come into the big roles. Just what were you able to take away overall from the experience of?
Yeah, obviously a lot. But obviously watching these guys that's been through it the last few years, and yeah, like I said, learn a lot. How stay level-headed, and whenever your name get called, be ready to go and do your job. But obviously, I feel like personally I took some steps too, and I feel like I'm on the right path to keep growing. No, I feel like it was obviously a good year for me, and obviously the team too.
What were some of those steps specifically that you felt like you took?
No, I mean overall game. I think more stronger on the puck, more confident. Learned a lot about the game, details and stuff. So it was a good year for sure.
I know it's never easy with practicing. When you see a puck up or down, just what's the immediate reaction, and just what was it like seeing?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see what happened, and obviously you never want to see him go down, but I'm not sure really what happened or what's going on, but obviously not a guy you want to see go down for sure.
So you talked about your personal growth. What is it specifically about this system that you enjoy most, especially maybe the physical part of it? Because there was one point, I think, where you were leading the team in hits last year. But what is it specifically about this system that you feel, has allowed you to kind of thrive and maybe bring out the best in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I ever done that before, leading the team in hits, but it's something that's expected of us here, and it's something you have to do. And I feel like for me, fitting in here, it's fast, forward, competitive, and all that, and I feel like I stand for that too. So I think that's it. Yeah.
It took away a lot. It was a long year, great year. First time going through the whole NHL thing was obviously a lot of fun, but there are a lot of things you got to learn as a young guy and with preparation and stuff. So I think mostly with that, obviously, the preparation's huge, and then obviously little things in the game that so many good players on this team helped me out with. So I'm definitely lucky to have had the year I had, and obviously to end it with how we ended it was unbelievable. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, Mackie, you touched on a little, but be able to have the opportunity coming into this camp, obviously, what's going on with Matthew, but a chance to potentially have another top six role. What were you able to take from last year when you were in that role, and what were you hoping to apply from last year going into camp this year to prepare for your team?
Yeah, it was a big thing for me to be able to kind of get that opportunity. I thought I did well with it too, and it's a different game, when you're playing that top six role. You're playing, the other team's best players, so I learned that pretty quick, and I felt like feel like I did well with it, and obviously there's more, you know, responsibility that comes with it. So I think I'm ready and looking forward to it.
Mackie, one thing Coach mentioned last year was sometimes with younger players, it's hard to get them to understand that even if you're not putting up points, you can still make such an
Yep.
impact on the game
Yep.
defensively. What was that process like for you? And is that, as a younger player, kind of a hard thing when you want to
Yep.
be able to impact the game
Yeah.
from a points perspective?
Yeah, I think it's really important. It's definitely something I learned. You know, in college, you're a guy that's supposed to score, and points kind of get you to the next level and get you noticed, and you know all the levels before that. So it's something you're kind of conditioned to learn, you know, coming up. But once you get here, it's a whole different game, and you know, obviously scoring helps, but like you said, there's so many other things that, you know, if you've come off a night where you have 0 points, and you can still play a good game if you're doing the right things, you know. So it was definitely one thing I learned definitely early on in the year, you know, with maybe not scoring every night, but you know, doing the right things that kind of lead to scoring is what you got to really worry about for sure.
And on the thought of learning lessons last year, what did the playoff run do for you? Just not really getting in the lineup much, being there for the whole thing, and sitting and watching, and maybe throwing some hunger to get back in there. What was that experience?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a really good experience, honestly. You know, getting the first couple games were big for me. I think just kind of experiencing the whole thing. It's a different game for sure. It gets a little quicker, more physical, obviously, and you know, the couple of games that I got, I definitely took a lot from it. And even not being, you know, on the ice with the guys, you still get, you know, you still experience things with them. You're in the room and you're talking with them and you're hearing what they're saying. It's still pretty valuable, even, you know, not being on the ice.
When Parky was in here the other day, he said it looked like you got better faster over the summer. He's like, I don't know how, but it looks a lot better. Is there a lot that you did this summer to like maybe get you to that better level this, you know, for camp, or is it just progression?
No, I didn't change much. It's pretty much the same old with me. Just kind of try to get better every day. It's kind of what I worry about, not getting too far ahead of myself, and you know, worrying about camp in July. It's just, you know, what can I do today to get better? And I feel like, you know, when you're doing that, you kind of start stacking days, and you know, maybe end up getting better. So, you know, I appreciate the kind words from Cap, but yeah, just try to worry about the small things.
What's your focus? You've been through camp a couple times now. You've gone through the gauntlet that Paul does.
Yep.
But just what are some things specifically you're focusing on for these next couple weeks before everything starts up?
I think, like, obviously, I think offensively, I think I got that down. I think that's kind of my bread and butter, and my instincts are good there. I think learning in the defensive side is going to be huge for me. You know, being able to win more battles, just so I could get the puck more offensively. I think that's a big step for me, and I think, you know, it's something I was working on in the summer. So, something I'm looking to, you know, kind of continue to learn from.
We sort of had to do a double take to make sure that it was you out there just with number changes.
Yeah.
I know that was
Yeah.
your number growing up, but just how does it feel to switch back to it, and sort of how did that all develop?
It feels great. It's a good feeling getting back to 11. It is just a number, but it is a different feeling when you know, you put it on, and obviously wearing it growing up and the story behind that, it definitely gives you a sense of confidence too, and you know, feels great for sure.